Hello there, people. Today, we're going to be playing a game called Dreadline Express. It is a game I saw. It has a lot to do with cards. It's all I really remember from when I downloaded it off the itch.io page. Oh yeah, and of course this is another game demo as a result of it being from itch, but that's beside the point. It's beside the point. Why is this game so loud? Hold on. Let's focus on the loudspeaker. Click. The noise coming from the wall speaker cuts through the layers of my consciousness. It pulls me into reality. The electric circuit cackles. Silence ensues. A moment later, an unfamiliar, sharply cut voice echoes through the compartment. With immediate effect, free movement on the train is forbidden. We've been spotted again. The lottery is already in progress and the chosen passengers will be informed of their situation without delay. We expect your full cooperation. All hail the Supreme Engineer. The hell is the Supreme Engineer? My duds table. Tiny objects dance to the rhythm of train sleepers across a once elegant piece of furniture. The worn piece of wood is covered with many scratches from countless former passengers, but some of the grooves are fresher and deeper than others at first glance. Remotely, they give the impression of coherent text. However, it is not possible to read it in the dim light. Oh, I can move. Candles. The apartment is lit by warm candlelight. In other circumstances, it would seem cozy. I could see the original electric lights on the ceiling, but somebody has put them out of commission. Oh. I got a card. I'll take it. I should have kept it for later. Can I... No, I can't view the item like that. Hold up, can I do this then? Perhaps if I grab the nearest candle, I might be able to read the lines in this flickering light. Hey! Hidden secrets emerge. With no small effort, I set to reading. Teresa Mather. Teresa? Yeah, Teresa. Teresa Mather. Born 1938. Boarded 8 years old. Beloved daughter. Kind. Innocent. Modest. Demise in the train. Coward, don't forget you are a coward. I'm a coward. Okay. There are many fresh, deep punctures around the text. Strong knife stab wounds. Flip the card. Memories betray me. Keep for later. In my steel pocket full of grease stains, I discover an object. Leather bound book without a title. Ooh. On mere cards, these pages preserve memories. Choose the card you deem most suitable. Card in your palm, which your intention is such together they're always used together. Okay, I'm doing too much reading. I just woke up. Let me put on my glasses. The cards in your palm form your intention, and as such, they are always used together. If the current hand is no good to you, the path of modesty can help. Narrow down your selection, think broadly, and pay attention to new leads. Okay, we got a few cards so we can grab. Alright, let's finally actually leave. Oh, never mind. The door is locked from the outside. I'm trapped in my own compartment. What we got over here? I don't recognize a single one of the items laying around on the makeshift storage area. Do they belong to me? However, there is a piece of paper sticking out of one of the books. I'm drawn to it by an unspoken compulsion. The writing is rough and looks childish. My mom's name was Rose. Dad says she was here with us. He says people forget here. He reminded me of everything. She was born in 1917. Got married at 20 and then she died here. He says I'm not allowed to write anything down. What if I forget again? Her name was Rose. Rose Mather. Rose Mather. Alright, give me that. This is a fragment of my past though. So I'm gonna assume there's more to this about me that I don't understand yet. Hidden from the world is an unknown piece of luggage tucked under the seat. Sturdy leather. Come to work case. Where the case active use. Numerical row locking mechanism guards the contents inside. Should I know the combination? I don't have a code. The clock. Madness has taken hold of the clock hands. Could this be related to the attack from outside? Could the train itself be reacting to it? Help me. The child's items up there, but I apparently can interact with that. Yeah, okay. Whoa. I just realized those are tentacles right outside. The pitch black darkness surrounding the sky is transforming. It swarms, breathes, and pulsates. An amorphous mass made of 1,000 tentacles. The steam locomotive at the front slows down under the terrible strain. Sticky sprouts are trying to make their way inside. The thin glass window is the last barrier separating me from that monstrosity. Okay, well, can I put this card away? 2 album. Okay. Give me. Here, give me these 2 cards for right this second. Try to guess the lock combination. Is there anything else I get as a result of think of my family? I had a wife, I had a daughter. I was a father of a family, but I forgot them against my will. But messages remained hidden. Why all the secrecy? Oh, that didn't tell me anything. The flames and reminisce. It wasn't just memories of my family that came back to me. My feelings returned as well, both warm love and sadness. How is it possible for someone to completely forget such an important part of their life and then get it all back? That didn't tell me anything. I guess try to guess the lock combination. Could the birth years of the daughter and the wife be the solution to this riddle? I enter the numbers 1917 and 1938. The lock clicks with satisfaction. Hey, this is medical supplies? A musty, leathery smell wafts from inside. The case is about to reveal its secret. It contains medical supplies, various reports, and a few other documents. A faded photograph, part of some kind of legal document, stands out from the rest. The face in it looks strikingly familiar. Identity documents. Now I know who I am. Apothecary. Look at it in my hand right now. Actually, let me get these back out. Put you in the album. Put you in the album because, yeah, explore the remedies. The suitcase is crammed with all sort of tinctures. I'm learning new words. Medicinal preparations and powdered ingredients. The mixture of scents wafting from it overwhelms my senses. I'm sure I'll find something useful in here, as long as I know what to look for. So I don't know what to look for. Okay, hold on. Because or more so, I don't think I have a need for anything. Yeah, having all these items aren't really gonna help. Oh, I just realized. Was this always here? A folded sheet of paper. It wasn't here before. It's addressed to me. A single sheet of paper with an impersonal message. In the lottery, your name was drawn. Thank you for your sacrifice. Wait for the arrival of the conductor and do not leave behind any memorabilia. There's no reason to endanger your loved ones. All hail the Supreme Engineer. Someone's coming for me. Do I get a card? No? Alright. Does not help me. Oh, wait. Someone's... Hello there, sir. I assume you've already had time to read the letter. Everything is clear to you, I believe. But don't worry, dear Mr. Mather. It will soon be over, he says, relishing the moment. Before I take you away, is there anything you'd like to say? Let me open up my book real quick. Invoke compassion. Your family is dead, the conductor says reservedly. And your memories, however, they still linger. Tell me, you didn't break the rules, Mr. Mather, did you? He sighs. That doesn't matter anymore. Memories will also pass with you. And with them, what little remains of your loved ones. There will be no reason to mourn. Let's get on our way. The conductor reaches out a skinny hand to me. Just before his fingers touch me, the train rumbles. Far in front, the steam locomotive lets out a terrifying roar. The conductor loses his balance as the train suddenly picks up speed. He grabs the door frame to keep from falling. The hideous mass of tentacles behind the window is breaking apart. The car breaks free from it. The conductor straightens up. Before he slams the door to my compartment, I catch a look of anger on his face. The sound of his footsteps fade away to the left. The situation is calming down. So I'm going to assume he was going to try to sacrifice me to the whatever tentacle mass that was, but since it's gone now. The glass is marred by countless scratches, all on the outside. Through the yellow filth, I watch a sky I don't recognize. An alien sky that chills me to the bone. Ooh. Thank you for later. But yeah, I think he was gonna say the door is still locked, however, an announcement from the loudspeaker. Once again, a voice echoes through the compartment. The immediate danger has passed. Praise the Supreme Engineer. The previous restrictions remain in effect, but you may leave your seats. Further instructions will be provided. Just then, something clicks in the door. Open! Yay, freedom! The door is locked from the other side. Comes a clicking sound, the origin of which is unclear to me. Interesting. Luggage, seemingly abandoned luggage. You see, they become memorials. Hard to guess what fate awaited the owner of this particular briefcase. Hello there, sir. A sad man with bloodshot eyes sits at the table. Young sir, the man's gaze is unexpectedly firm. You haven't spoken to me during our entire journey. Now you won't even introduce yourself and demand something from me? You will have to forgive me. But that being said, I refuse to be of any use to you. Saw liquor there, guy. Countless bottles of various spirits cover the tabletop. Some of the labels are familiar to me. Others I'm seeing for the first time. All the bottles have one thing in common. They are completely empty. There is not even the faintest hit of the bitter alcohol scent one might expect. Why their owner put them on display here is a mystery to me. Ah, liquor card. Give me that. The paper carries binding rules for passengers. The Supreme Engineer, propelling this noble machine forward with his iron will, establishes the following boarding rules. The train's crew, forever loyal to the sovereign leader, swears to enforce this order by any means necessary, for this is the way to redemption. There are dozens of rules in the same spirit, restricting the free movement, food rations, property, and other freedoms of passengers, all for the greater good. The rules end with a possible list of punishments, under which stands the confident signature of the Supreme Engineer. What are you doing? You good guy? This person is in considerable discomfort. Heads and hands and tremors are obvious evidence of such. His clothes are soaked with sweat. The acrid smell is almost unbearable. You want to talk? That person is clearly suffering. He's not listening. Okay, fair enough. Now let me actually put all these cards back. I don't think they'll be useful right now. I don't think anyone wants to just like randomly talk about my family. Young man only acknowledged me after several attempts. Mr. Samuel, he keeps shaking. We've already had the honor. Euler, sir. My name is Euler. Please, a man of your profession, help me. The noise here is unbearable. This infernal machine will not let me rest. His eyes glisten. I mean, okay, I learned something. I guess let me go see if there's anything I can get out of my medical supplies to help him. Well, I pulled out the apothecary card. I figured he could use my help. Let's see. The suitcase gram will also tinctures, medical preparations, and powdered ingredients. The mixture of scents wafting from it overwhelms my senses. I don't know what to look for. All right. What if I introduce myself to you? This man looks at me sternly again, but eventually his features give way. Oh, okay. I didn't introduce myself properly last time. I had to be in. My pleasure, Samuel. Offering me hand to shake. My name is Garrett Wilcott. The profession of an apothecary is a very noble one, widely respected. I regret that the same cannot be said of my profession. I'm a judge, or at least I used to be before I got on this train. The judge! Cool if that was like a tarot card. Actually, I guess let's talk about the fact that he's a judge. If I can find this card. In my profession, more than anyone else, it applies that what is good for one can be evil for another. But I'm still only human. It's impossible for me to make universally correct decisions. If it still mattered in any way, I'd like some of my decisions to have a positive effect. But I didn't really tell anything. Alright, cool. Put that back in. Let me go ask this guy about his issues, his unbearable noise. The roar of this infernal steam engine. I can't take it much longer. It's piercing my mind. I can't sleep, I can't eat. Most of all, I can't think. Can you help me? I'm starting to regret ever getting on this last train. Last human train? Yeah, let me go back over here, because maybe I gotta use unbearable noise on the thing. And if that doesn't work, then I'll use the last train. And if that doesn't work, I'll use a combination. Search for a calming substance. Yeah. In addition to recorded knowledge, you need to produce various medicines. Their case also contains several potent substances. Amongst the powdered ingredients and dried herbs, there's a lone vial of brown liquid. Last remaining dose of laudanum. Laudanum? Yeah. I should use it wisely. There must be more than one use for it. Well, that kinda not irritates me per se, but knowing that there's potentially more than one use for this is kinda concerning me. What are you looking at? During the song, his gate wall fixed speaker. Wall speaker. The unpleasant noise is interrupted by a firm and measured voice. Announcement to the passengers, speaks the conductor. The providers in the dining car have just finished preparing today's rations. Food will be distributed at the conductor's office service window. Begin approaching it one by one. Respect the order determined by your place in car. Mr. Mather will approach first. To the Supreme Engineer, our gratitude. Where's the window at? Actually, is it over this way? Ah, it is. Kinda weird. Ah, Mr. Mather. It's good to see you again. As a form of apology for our recent misunderstanding, I've taken the liberty of personally delivering your rations to your compartment. You'll find your plate hidden under one of the seats. I'm sure you understand that I would hate for a passerby to get a hold of it. Bon appetit. Under the seat? Oh yeah, I can crouch, can I? Search for food. The impenetrable dog here I'm trying to find. No, there's nothing here. Okay, let me grab the light card. Are we sure there's nothing there? Darkness dissipates in the candlelight, except for a few dead spiders. Okay, so there's actually nothing there, so it's got to be right here, right? The very back and layers of all the dog food. It's a letter here. A tray with food, as the conductor said. Next to the plate of disgusting mush lies a piece of paper, a letter. It is from Supreme Engineer, the letter begins. Dear Mr. Mather, recent events in which you could have been involved have caught my personal attention. Please accept the attached insignia as a symbol of my direct oversight of you from this moment onwards. Now eat in peace, and as early as possible, visit your conductor. He has already been instructed and will explain everything to you. Until then, do not speak to anyone. Do not put this matter on hold. Insignia, symbol of the crew. Take in hand, actually. Part of me feels like it is not a good idea to immediately go that way. Only because I feel like someone's blocking the door. I'm afraid I have no choice but to eat. Fine. The thing on its plate isn't food. The sight of that burling abomination causes me physical distress. And the pungent smell makes my head spin. However, it is only now. Okay, yeah, I'm hungry. I eat it? What do I need to eat the food? Oh, there we go. Perhaps I will try to eat at least some dry bread. Yeah, I mean, the bread doesn't look that bad. Oh, you ate everything. What have I done? Can't believe I ate that atrocity. What primal urge must have taken hold of me? I'm just as surprised, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, it's the game. Alright, hold on. Now, let me go see what this, that shit does. Did I get all the cards too? I'm missing a couple. I'm missing more than a couple, actually. Alright. Laudium. Laudium. Laudanum. Laud. Lottie Dottie. Excuse me, sir. I may have a remedy for what ails you. Laudanum. The young man started around as he begins to recite mechanically. An opium tincture. Narcotic for sedating the body, relieving pain, and inducing a feeling of bliss. Why are you mentioning it, though? Do you have any? I thought that would actually... Ah, prescribe laudanum. What a kind offer, really. I appreciate it immensely, especially coming from you. However, I don't use addictive substances. The young man suddenly grits his teeth as a new wave of pain overwhelms him. No, you're right. I'm willing to try anything. This is no longer endurable. With those words, he swallows the content of the offered bottle. Young man's troubled features finally relax. Comfort. Peace. Thank you. I already did that. Can I just talk now? Close the shut. Train. The young man's face brightens further. Speaking to talks. A Bavarian A2 class locomotive. Serial number. He starts reciting the technical specifications. You know, I know a lot about trains. I actually helped get this one working, he says, lifting his chin. They hired me for that. It was a bit of an odd job, but very fulfilling. Finally, I can enjoy the ride. It's just a shame we can't go any faster. The train is going slower than it should. I don't know why, but something is holding it back. Interesting. You! Excuse me, sir, what do you think about the train? My knowledge of the matter is modest, but one thing is certain. The world as we knew it is over. This train, our train, is the last vestige of human civilization. We must not stop, or even slow down. Never. Garrett seemed to recite this phrase mechanically. Still haven't decided whether the steel behemoth is our salvation or our prison. Doesn't seem too much I can gain. Well, actually, what do you think about the sky? You know, Samuel, I still sometimes hope to wake up from this nightmare. Then I'll look out at the sky. I realize this is not a dream. It's really happening. There's nothing awaiting for us. There's no one else left. Only us. The crew of the last human train. Well, it's kind of depressing. It's incredible, isn't it? How our world has changed and how quickly. Those things out there must wield terrible power. Looks fascinating. It's as if the end of the world was an exciting mystery for him to solve. Can I open this door? Oh? Mr. Samuel, be careful. The crew recently closed this door for other passengers. Freedom of movement is restricted here. Study the boarding rules thoroughly. They're displayed on the walls. Stay safe, he says, turning away. Door is locked anyway. Fair enough. A few blankets hung on a wire form an improvised wall. It is some sort of shelter providing the passenger on the side with apparent sense of privacy. Investigate conversation. Leave me alone! The man on the other end snaps at me. Voluntary isolate. Give me that. Ah, I should have put it in my hand. Oh well. Put the sky back. And where is card? Wait, wrong way. Where is card at? Right there. Boom. Leave me alone. So I'll ask one of you about him. Garrett glances at the ragged walls behind my back. I know very little about the man out there hiding from the world. One thing is clear to me. He's weak. A weakling and a coward. Some people are born this way. For others, it is the result of an overprotective mother. Of course, every one of us aboard this train has plenty of reasons to be sad. However, he glares at me, none of us fall into such strong melancholy, do we? You know, I'm very perceptive, and amid all the noise the train makes, I heard some sounds coming from under that blanket. The person is miserable. He might be grieving the loss of a loved one, Mr. Samuel. That's what the elderly lady back here on deck was saying anyway. A loss so tragic that it causes one to shut out the world. What if I prescribe him drugs? This ornamental decoration made of cut glass depicts an unusual scene. Despite the pastel colors, the mere sight of it unsettles me. What could be the meaning? Excuse me, sir. We had to put that back. I am a doctor. I may be able to help you. No. But sir, I have drugs. Nothing seemed to work on that person. I better focus my attention now. Okay, fuck it. I don't think there's anything else to do though. A couple of cards I missed. The outside world. Missing a Garrett card, and I'm gonna assume that. Oh yeah, because I can't get any more cards from him. So there's got to be a card I can still get from the Ulots, whatever his name was. The glasses guy, that bloke over there I gave drugs. Let me see if I can inquire about the bottles. Remember free, I don't dislike, whatever. I'm trying to ask him about it. If I, let me grab his card actually. That doesn't seem to do anything. What's with the liquor, man? Garrett raises his eyebrows. I'm not surprised by your question, Samuel. For the first few weeks, maybe months of our journey, the alcohol in those bottles provided me with a comfort, a connection to my lost life. But it's been a long time since the last drop dried up. There will never be another one like this or any other, he says gloomily. Sometimes, however, I can still sense that sweet hint of alcohol, fleeting and elusive. That's why I keep them here. In our situation, there is no longer any reason to keep our petty secrets. I'll give anything for the chance to feel that beautiful alcoholic and yeah, I might got you drugs. Hold on. Would you like drugs? Would you like for me to prescribe you with some beautiful medication? I've already used my, oh, there's no more to offer. Ah! I mean, I guess at least it went to a better use than me just helping you get your rocks off. Okay, I could probably sit here and find the rest of this stuff, but I'm not going to. Because I don't know exactly what to be looking for at this point. Make 100% sure. Is there anything like liquor, maybe, inside of a... Oh, search rock hall. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I could have held one or the other. I think my choice was the better one, but who knows? He's not gonna be any help. Yeah, I'm gonna call it quits. Alright, thank you so much for watching my video. I would very much appreciate it if you can drop me a like, so that way YouTube can promote more of my content, so that way more people can watch the video, and so that way I can also ask those people, like I'm about to ask you, to subscribe to my channel. But you know what? You should subscribe, or I'd appreciate it if you can, or if you do, rather, if you haven't already. Channel recently hit 50 subscribers. I'm trying to hit a big old 100. That's my next goal. And you know, the more people we have trying to help me pursue my goal, the easier it will be to do so, and the further we can grow as a community. One more time, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, I have to bid you adieu. Bye bye.